Hey guys, I'm here with another election prediction video. So today I'm going to be doing Cory Booker versus Donald Trump. Also, real quick, I've been doing a lot of election predictions recently. I said this in my last video, I believe, but my next election night, which I've already started working on, is going to be Bernie Sanders versus Donald Trump. So I just wanted to let you know that I am still going to make election nights. I'm just going to post these a lot. So let's get right into this video. Okay, so here we are. We have Donald Trump versus Cory Booker. So let's begin. I know this says 2016 altered, just ignore that. Okay, we'll start with safe states for each candidate. So for Booker, we have essentially the West Coast and the Northeast and a couple other scattered states. Not going to touch Virginia quite yet. Utah, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, the Dakotas, really the Red Wall. I think that second congressional district in Maine would be close, but when it comes down to it, I don't think Booker would win. Here we go. Okay, so right now it's 164 Trump and 187 Booker. These are all the safe states. Now, you could consider Minnesota a safe state. I think Booker would just have a lot of appeal there. So, yeah. I'm giving that to Booker. I think that would be... I don't know. You could consider it safe. Now, Colorado, because Clinton won it, and also because it's becoming more liberal, as is Nevada, and because Clinton won Nevada as well, I'm giving them both to Booker. So that puts him above 200. He's now at 212. Trump is still at 164. Now, Booker is very popular, and I say this in literally every prediction video I've made, and I will continue to say it. Trump's low approval ratings in Michigan will deliver the state for Booker. On the other hand, Booker is from the Northeast, and I really don't see Arizona going to Booker. So I am giving that to Donald Trump. Same thing with Georgia, because I just don't think he's, he's from the Northeast, It really is unfortunate that he's not from the Rust Belt. It'd be awesome if he was, but he's not. So, yeah, if he was from the Rust Belt, he could win the Rust Belt. I am going to give Iowa to Donald Trump. It's same thing as Georgia and Arizona. Booker is popular. I could see it being close, but it is very conservative, and sure, it's not the most conservative state yet, but it will become more conservative as, I believe it will become more conservative as the elections go on. Now, New Hampshire. New Hampshire's difficult, but I do think because Booker has Northeastern appeal, he could win New Hampshire. And I feel like it's the same thing in Maine as well. I think he would flip the second congressional district there because I do think that, well, I just don't think that it's, I think he has Northeastern appeal, and I don't think Trump is going to keep up really any of his promises. I mean, he hasn't so far. I hate to sound biased, but he hasn't so far. He hasn't really done that much. So, yeah. Now, Ohio. I think it'd be close, but I do think Trump would win. Just because, I don't know, I mean, it went for him, I don't know the exact numbers, but I think it went for him pretty considerably. It wasn't overwhelming, of course, but, and ultimately, I just don't see why Booker could flip it. I just don't see him really. I do think it would be closer than 2016, but, I am going to give the state to Donald Trump. So, we just have a few states left on the map here. North Carolina has a big African-American population, and I am actually going to give North Carolina to Cory Booker. Yeah, I could easily see it going to him. Pennsylvania. Another very disputed state. With Pennsylvania, Booker would win. But I don't actually, I kind of don't want to touch it yet. I don't really know, he does have, of course, Northeastern appeal, and you could say, sure, Pennsylvania's part of the Northeast, but more importantly, it is part of the Rust Belt. So, I'm not going to go there quite yet. Now, if Booker has won North Carolina, I do believe he'd win Virginia. Clinton carried the state. So essentially, he's at 264, Trump is at 215. So Cory Booker has won every state, plus more states than Clinton won in 2016. But there's no states that Clinton won that Booker hasn't so far. So let's go to Florida. In Florida, I think it would be close. I think it would be very close. There could even be recounts. But I actually think Booker would win. I don't know. I don't see Trump being, like, the really popular candidate that he was in 2016. I think people might actually regret voting for him. And I think a lot of people, once they see him being president, if he's even still president in 2020, I think people will, sort of be like, I don't want to reelect him. So I am giving Florida to Booker. I am also going to give the state of Wisconsin to Booker because, I've given him the rest of the Rust Belt, so why not? Plus, if he's, if he can win Florida, he can easily win Wisconsin. And back to Pennsylvania. I don't have a great reason other than the rest of the Rust Belt has gone for Booker, so I'm giving him Pennsylvania. Ultimately, this is a 323 electoral votes for Cory Booker, so maybe you consider it a landslide, I don't know. And 215 for Donald Trump. So Cory Booker has more votes than Trump had in 2016, but that's pretty much it. So here's the final electoral map, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.